What's the rate?
I'm not gonna.
I'm joking. Do not answer that. I'm joking.
I'm not gonna give exact numbers, but this is, if you, like, you're watching this and you're a content creator yourself, this is what you should hold yourself by. So for like every content creator looking to make partnerships and stuff like that, I always recommend doing the rule of threes. There's so many different parts to what your flat rate should be. It's your usage rate, the usage rights, and like the right to use your image on top of the time it takes to create the content and all this stuff. So let's say you charge like $500, you know, take 30% of the 500 and add that onto your rate for every single month that they would want to use your image for any type of reason. And these are things that a lot of content creators skip out on. And that's when content creators start feeling overworked and underpaid because they're undercharging themselves. So something that I started, I burned out like the first year that I did content creating because I was doing things for free. I've been a content creator since I was 17, 18, 19, 20.
Not that many years to count up to.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 45 years.
So like for 5 years now, years, I've been like a consistent content creator, I would say. In the first 2 years, I was doing things for free for $50, and I had like 15, 20K at this time, and I started feeling overworked and underpaid because I was charging this much, but they were expecting like 5 reels and like all this stuff from me, and like you kind of like start to find that balance for yourself, you know. But especially with like partnerships and stuff like that, it's important to hold your own. Yeah. If a clothing brand comes to you and you like fuck with it, you know, like you like the clothing brand and you're down to do that reel, then do it, you know. But it's at the end of the day, if it's a brand that you don't need in your life, but you're down to do it because of a paid partnership, then make sure you charge your worth. That way you don't feel overworked and underpaid. Recently I started landing like pretty big partnerships for myself because right now I'm at a point in my content creation journey where I'm seeking longer term partnerships instead of those short term deals. You know, I'm seeking 6-month, 1-year contracts. So with that comes like knowing all of this. You can't just jump into it being a first time content creator. It takes years. You can't just see these content creators who's been doing this for years and say, I'm gonna do that within a month. It's going to take time to lead up to that because it's from trial and error. Once again, we all have our own paths and we get to those places in our own way. And like someone would tell you, like, let's say you have someone in front of you and then you had the opportunity to jump in their life for a day. You know what I mean? You're going to jump in their life and be confused as hell. Yeah, because you don't know what it took for that person to get to that point to properly be in that kind of mental state that you need to be in for that specific time that you're in there, you know. So like it all goes back to just finding out like what your timing is and not comparing yourself to these content creators that you see constantly. It's good to have inspiration, but it's another thing to like expect the exact same results. Everyone's results are different.